I did not unmute my mic. I am very sorry. God fucking damn it. Hello. My bad for that. Fuck fest. Fuck fest. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, I was saying which matches we were streaming. We're doing Gamerlight 2 versus Mix first, and then we're doing the winner of Delta and V Flippy versus Kirimari, and then the winner of Necrophon Huma and Sigmata Husam versus each other. Everyone else can play their off-stream matches until top 8. Both winners and losers side play top 8 if you are not one of the matches I circled in the Discord and posted in both check-ins and off-stream. Also, if there are any audio balancing issues, please tell me. My PC setup is slightly different today, and by that I mean I don't have my headset plugged in because my hair is drying. And I wish not to compress my luscious locks. That's the wrong caster. Okay, now we're operating for motherfucking real. Yeah. But as I was saying, this should be H. Ryogi versus F. Wara. If I remember... I know that the Ryogi Nation isn't a big fan of the Wara matchup, but that's usually referenced to the C-Wara matchup due to the character largely operating similarly in neutral with large, long buttons and high mobility, but with the differences being the mobility is a little less in the middle, the health is higher, and he has actual jump-ins, making the air-to-ground dynamic skewed in his favor. Also has much better active frames off his air normals. I need to make the game quieter. Okay. It's FT2 to start with. Why is that at 100%? Is the audio balancing better now with the game? I dropped it drastically. Okay. Audio's decent. If it's too quiet, tell me still. I can change that at the drop of a fucking pin. But yeah, I was saying... Ryogi players usually not big fans of Wara, do tactic frames and blah blah blah. Okay, there's no point in me talking about that stuff because we're seeing F. Shion instead. Murphy's got the good damage combos to just melt that Wara health. I mean, that was a basic one, and that's still almost 50. Okay, we tried mashing on landing there, even though we did not assert any block stun. We don't have any cross-up buttons. Can't mash there unless they're slow. He catches the back dash, but a little out of range. You can afford to not have to commit too hard here. Big life lead, Wara's approach game is shit. But those big ass buttons at space. So easily. Wake up! Okay, that was a DP misinput. Very funny DP misinput. And I need to change the overlay. Has Gamerboy Tuva always played this character, or is this like a new thing? Last I saw them, it was all H. Ryogi. Oh, 63C misinput. That side's having some issue with DP inputs tonight, it would seem. Tech into jump B, that is not even having way too many frames, even after I tech back. Fireball is a little hard to see on this stage, but this is one of the better red stages. The music's good at least. Not as good as Sabbath, but second best red stage. Not good enough to be honorary not red stage, like Sabbath though. Mateo, I'm kind of surprised it took you this long to ask if you hadn't figured it out after 3.5 years. They're all movie titles. Right now I'm doing Sleepaway Camp. It all started back when I was doing Fuckfest NA in 2020. I did normal-ass Fuckfest 1, Fuckfest 2 at first. I was like, fuck it, I'll do like Fuckfest 3, Season of the Witch. And then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna continue with the Halloween movies. So I had Fuckfest 4, The Return of Michael Myers, Fuckfest 5, The Curse of Michael Myers. Or was it Return of the Fuckfest Net Play Tournament, Revenge of the Fuckfest Net Play Tournament? It was some shit like that. Then we had like Fuckfest H2O, Fuckfest Resurrection, Rob Zombie's Fuckfest Net Play Tournament, number 9, Rob Zombie's Fuckfest Net Play Tournament, number fucking 10-2. And just spread out more and more and more from there. I remember there was one point in titling the European tournaments that felt like such an ungodly slog, because I did the Land Before Time movies for some reason. So I just had 14 fucking European fuckfests with the same titling gimmick. That was horrible. Never doing a franchise that long ever again. Like, only this year did I finally reduce the number of Land Before Time Fuckfest Europes to less than 50%. Okay, look here, that mix is on match point. Good question, Kiri. I have noticed that Gamer Tuba really does not want to guard in the air between the large number of air counter hits. Hell, the large number of non-counter hit air dairs too, like, bro. You can hold back in the air if you're not committing to anything. You should also just be committing less. This is FFEUR. Not only does he have the standard gay-ass jumpy that's a pain in the ass to contest in space, well, but this one is a counter-hitting machine. Not really getting too many frame traps and pressure from Gamer Light 2, but they're just kind of machine gunning into 1+ frame and then redashing. You have +3 A normals, you can sit on those with delays quite a lot. Erica. Trying to diffuse the interregional tensions between LFG Europe and LFG NA by shouting out one of the other regions' staple moves on stream. Confirms. Okay, we finally get a counter hit of our own and we don't confirm. I believe we could have... This character is 3C. You can just slide in. You don't have to do dash. Attempted, like, pick up. It is 3C on this character, right? Slide kick. Or is that 3C? I think it's 3C. We're seeing a lot of pretty good jump Bs. Not jump Bs, 5Bs from Mix. No, I do franchise movies with special titles. I've never done a single standalone movie. It always has to be such an fuck suck number 2 through 7. The Revenge of the Curse of the Planet of the Cock. Okay. So we have Delta versus Kirimari next, I believe. Yep. Let's update some scores while we're at it. Oh, I need to actually start the fucking bracket. Okay. Don't tell me someone joined. Like, post. Nope. Good. Very good. Okay, this should be F Miyako, C Wark. A matchup that I've heard a few complaints about from the Miyako side. With F, you do have that really high damage to snatch the life lead, at least. But approaching Wark with your stubby range and a lot of your tools being like the strength of your air game versus her is kind of cringe. Especially when her dash is kind of tall for like dashing under rings too. Also, they're not all horror movies. Or just movies with like consistent titling options. Like I did the Michael Bay Transformers movies for Brazil 3.5 years ago. So I had like Fuckfest Brazil, Revenge of the Fallen, and so on. And as mentioned before, I mentioned the Land Before Time movie. So that did become kind of horror after a while, too. Anyway, let's get a prediction up. As I connect. Prediction is up. Get those coins out. I think we should be synced any moment. I should probably update the names. I keep forgetting to do that. Kirimari. Delta. We can... We're seriously still syncing? What the fuck? Why? Some moves on too. Welcome back to Sam, another name I haven't seen in a while. He like won the last FFEUR Europe before I had to leave the US and then disappeared from my radar. He had the Emperor of Destruction role forever. Okay. We are in the corner, teleports out though. That could be so much damage. This bunkers me, does not want to hold shit. Got that combo throw. Mostly combo throw. 2.6 off throw is still pretty good. Intercepting the J9 though with that frame. 4 jump B. And we don't finish our combo near the end once more. Still, we're on a pretty good life lead. This does not want to end up in the corner. That'll take back a pretty good amount of health. Basically even now. Might have to approach again. Like the right delay there to really advance in the 5B. Now you gotta approach Mark. Nice dash under. I believe due to using 5B off the dash under, that would be jump B2. It has pretty good distance, if I remember correctly. Not as good as C-Arcs, though. I know you delay mash that too, Dan. In a lot of cases, you do just have to shield. Speaking of shield, seem to have slightly delayed the cancel off that. That's not an immediate 5A. Tier 5D. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta shield the ring to anti-air it. And in all fairness, ring does give her extra landing recovery. So despite it being one-sided hit stop, you often can still get a punish. Not dead yet. This might have been unsure. In position to jump to and C. Miyako can pull this back. With their attack, we're out. Jump B's wings just a little too stubby. Catch that too. Clock's starting to tick, you kinda gotta make things happen fast. Like, a hit into another hit with Miyako would be enough, but getting that hit is a little highly cringe. I never actually got to play Waffles. That's just someone I saw in LFG Europe around the time I was starting to play in Europe, and then just like nothing happened. The name just disappeared. Plus we're in. And just immediate mash the moment the gap is wide enough. My condolences to Waffles. Looking pretty good. We're max. We can assure ourselves. The IH mix gets blocked, but if you stack on enough slow high-low options, they'll get caught eventually. Sometimes, at least. Move back against the ring there, just like realizing, oh wait, this is not a safe spot. Not blocking out attack. That could have been so much. You gotta believe in your hits when you actually get them. It's just slowly getting shipped down now. Doesn't have a meter either. Tries mashing. That would have done so much fucking damage. If counter hit didn't get ruined. Kirimari on match point. Trying some different movement ideas to maneuver around the rings. Staying decently out of reach of Miyako slider buttons with this pressure to make things more difficult. While still staying just in enough for B and C normals to still hit. 6C is a C-Bark exclusive. Help advance. 2-3C. One of the better, if not one of the best, meter reversals in the game, just due to the reward on hit. And it's pretty big and fast too, especially if Miyako's fast fucking wake-up time. You can even see Narrow Charge 5Cs sometimes. Kirimari moves on. got Necrophon versus Husam next. Remember, everyone else play until top 8. Not top 12, until top 8. Hello. Why is your voice coming out of my headset? I have everything else set to my speakers. Fuck you, Discord. Okay, that's better. I can actually hear you now. Welcome.
Hello.
To Europe. We just got done with a rousing round of fucking F. Miyako C. Wark. Now we're gonna have Atriogi C. Coma.
Awesome, dude.
Assuming these two are on the same character as they were before. Which I assume so. I've never seen Necrophon play another character. I've only seen Husam play like twice, and both times were on C. Coma.
Sounds awesome, dude.
Necrophon, you fought my C. Coma at Outplayed 2 years ago. That's all the experience you need.
Where's the cam?
I am grabbing it as we speak.
Awesome.
Shit. Discord, where is my OBS? There we go.
Epic.
What
do you think about this matchup?
What was that?
What do you think about this matchup?
I kind of think it's probably really slightly in C. Coma's favor, because, well, Atriogi does have more range. She dies really fast, and I think Coma's slow dash and crouching buttons are fairly good for anti-airing her, too.
Fair enough. I feel like FFEUR does so much better here. Like, unfairly better.
I've heard a lot of
FFEUR
players complain about this matchup too, is the funny thing.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I think FFEUR just has a generally better matchup spread than the other two moons.
Just by fair enough.
Virtue of her movement.
I feel like I've seen more Coma players complaining about Ryogi, but...
In NA, it's mostly been the Ryogi players complaining about Coma.
Okay. You guys have too many good Coma players.
He's the meta.
Yeah, I guess.
That 5C could have been just buttoned into death. The Necrophon looking good. We just hold for 100,000 percent reversal input.
Yep.
Just flies in.
Yeah, I was about to say, it was weird to see the Coma backdashing and not trying to chase him down instead of like going back to the corner and let him chase him down. That's just weird. Like, yep. Nice. Yeah, backdashing against Coma is a liability, and on Wake Up at least.
Yeah.
With Ryugi.
a lot of backdashes, because you don't even have to do a 2A into something. You can just 5BB and catch most of them.
Yeah. Dash momentum makes it really hard.
Also, dash momentum, if you play a character with a bad backdash like mine, he can just dash 5AAA and still catch your backdash.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
The scoreboard is...
Yep, I'm updating.
Totally wrong, yeah.
I'm full of Chinese food, so I'm a bit lethargic.
Incredible. I'm full of ice cream, so...
I was full of ice cream a few days ago.
Yeah.
What kind of ice cream?
Just chocolate ice cream. Real basic.
That's pretty close to what I had. I had like a slightly advanced chocolate ice cream, but it was still just some form of chocolate.
Yeah, me too. I know what yeah, mine had almonds, so...
There we go. Yeah, I was on a bit of an ice cream binge a week to a week and a half ago because I got some of my wisdom teeth removed. So I just kind of had to resort to softer foods for a bit. And I still kind of cheated on how quickly I could start eating non-soft foods. Like, I had some pork chops that were just gonna go bad the next day. So it's like, I don't want that to happen. I'm gonna risk dry socket with some pork chops.
Yeah. I mean... I don't know, dude. I like ice cream. I'm actually not a big fan of chocolate ice cream. I like the, sour flavors, like lemon ice cream, stuff like that.
Oh, like sorbets?
Yeah.
Yeah, fruit sorbets go fucking hard. I love fruit sorbets.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't like them, so...
Well, they are not going to make it.
Yeah.
Like, blackberry ice cream is pretty common here, that's great. Big fan of that.
Yeah. Actually, really like pineapple ice cream too. It's really good.
I haven't actually had pineapple ice cream before.
It's very basic. It's like very basic, but I like it.
One thing I noticed, well, actually, it's something I always kind of realized when I'd go on vacation here, but it really sank in more to me when I moved here that the United States just has, no fucking ice cream parlors. They're everywhere here.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow. That's weird. That's actually weird.
Yeah, Americans just despise joy for some reason.
Yeah. What the fuck?
It's so fucked up. There are, entire square miles in parts of the US that do have stores that don't have ice cream parlors. It's a deeply evil society. And let's see, does that round out any of our top 8s? Yep, we have Mateo versus Kirimari.
I thought there was their exhibitions.
Nope. We had exhibitions a week or so ago. I think it's
this is actual bracket. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, I can post the bracket in chat. let's see, has Doric played his match yet so that he can like be in top 8 or be out of top 8? Apparently not. Doric, Mix, you two need to play. Oh, you did? What was the score? I didn't catch that. Oh, you did post the score. Okay, I'm just blind. My bad. Okay. Okay, well, you're on deck then. Doric Husam will be soon. Before that, we have Kirimari Mateo. The grand finals of the last Fuckfest Europe, which lasted like 30 plus fucking minutes because it was C Wark versus C Akia with multiple combo drops. Do you have any thoughts on that matchup?
Which one is it?
C Wark C Akia. Other than it takes a fucking eternity.
C Wark Siaki, huh?
Yep.
That's actually tough. I'm trying to think because I don't think I've played that.
As a spectator, all I can say is that it takes too goddamn long. I had that in Grands 2 weeks ago, and it literally was 30 minutes long.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think I've played that matchup actually. I will imagine that it will goes into Warp's favor. But I could say that if Siakiha gets a hit, she wins.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the neutral just sounds really slow. Both characters have really good momentum though, so.
And they both don't exactly have the movement for approaching.
I mean, they kind of do. They kind of do in this matchup, like in this specific matchup. I feel like their dashes are really good for like trying to get on slow projectiles and stuff. Honestly, I will expect it going like it's either very grounded or very like airbase, but I don't think you want to go airbase in this matchup. Sounds like it's too gambly, so to speak. Because Warg JB is too good, and Ravens just take up a lot of airspace. So
it feels cringe.
Yeah. It feels like you don't really want to like go into scrambles there for either character. It's like either character could lose there. Whereas in the ground, Akiha could like try to dash block in, and Warg will try to like control the space with Chun for A and look for whiff punishes, but I don't know, dude. It's a tough matchup. Okay, there it is. Yeah.
One's already in the corner.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of. That's what I mean when I don't think that the mode is too bad. Where it's not the kind of character where you can like set up hits or something, you know. I feel like Warg movement is pretty nice. At least it complements well with her moves, like her normals and her specials. Yeah, there it is. This should be really hard for Warg to get out of if Mateo ends the combo. She does have one of the best heats in the game, range-wise.
Warg's is pretty good too. So, not that good.
Yeah, but there it is. That's kind of what you want to do. Akiha's setup there can outrange heats with 5B or 2B, which is really nice.
Can one of you please like confirm something?
I think at this point you just block. Like, maybe try to get out. Yep. Get some EXR bar back, but yeah. It's really hard for a war to open you up if she doesn't have life lead, because she usually like gets life lead early and makes it so that you have to approach her, and even when she pressures you, she can just like walk in a range where 2 of her A just hits, but you can't really jump because she can react with air-to-air JB. So it's kind of like a stalemate situation, but she has the advantage, but because of the life lead, of course. But if she doesn't have the life lead, okay, there it is. Yeah, this is the ideal situation. Yeah, if she doesn't have the life lead, then your opponent can just walk and try to check the grabs. It's really sad.
Yeah, like
it's really sad.
Her half charge is way worse than ours.
Yeah,
she only
much
has
worse.
One high hitting air normal, so there's not even like,
the
illusion.
She does have some nice stuff from it. Like if you block the overhead, you're forced to block the 5A because it kind of creates like a fuzzy. So and the 5A is plus on block. So even if you block it, it's kind of like a liability. But yeah, when the time is very low, it's really hard to like take advantage of that kind of stuff. But yeah, 5A being plus on block is pretty nice, and you can force it with the overhead. Unless they shield it, then you're screwed, I guess.
Just don't get shielded.
Yeah, true. She has enough ways to mix her pressure up, the staggers, to make it harder to... Oh, that's nice. Oh, I thought I was going to higher damage, but... Hey. 5E starter in the corner can go into, like, a lot of damage. It's crazy to think that I played both characters, but I never played this matchup.
You needed to clone yourself.
I guess. I love both of these characters. Oh my god. I know Mateo got the combos, but he's not confirming. Yeah, I guess work basic combos from random hits and neutral are better than Siaki has. I think that's a big advantage now that I see it in action.
Just having like fairly decent quick and dirty confirms.
Yeah, they're much. Yeah, they're much better than Aki has. Siaki has, of course. Though, yeah, I think it matters a lot actually in this matchup where you're just getting straight hits in general and neutral. What are you doing? Okay, thanks.
Maybe he was just very confident, or maybe he fucked up his Heat OS really badly.
I don't think that's it, because that was a health shield.
That's how badly he fucked up his Heat OS.
I guess!
Pay no mind to the 2 air tech back shields he did right after.
Yeah.
That was also part of the Heat OS.
Yep. Just a very long and complex sequence of inputs for the Heat OS.
Yep. Things are looking fairly decent now, though. There is enough...
Yeah, this is pretty much over. It's really hard to get... Yeah, this is what I mean, like... She doesn't really need to pressure you, she just needs to...
She needs to fuck off.
Control that range, yeah. And she'll win from that situation. It's really nice when you pull it off, but it's hard to get there.
Deep dash, deny that shield. I guess you could have done Held Shield 623C.
Oh, that's nice.
Ooh!
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, never mind. But if Mateo killed from that sequence, it would have been so cool. That's what made this character so strong in older multis is that she could do that. Like she could play like a current code character in older multis, just like killing you out of a 208 because she sets up a pit and the setup, and she has a real fast overhead. And it's a loopable setup, so it's kind of cool that her game plan transfers so well to this version of the game.
Yeah, case.
Yeah, it's super cool.
A lot of people are like, old
okay.
Melty was better because there wasn't as much old Okie bullshit. Nah.
No, this character was doing this shit.
This character is like apparently one of the best characters design-wise from the old Melties.
Yeah,
because she was an innovator. She gave us the Okie bullshit.
Yeah. I don't know if you have played like the Fightcade version of NBAA.
I did a little bit, and it's ungodly laggy.
Oh, it was version A. That version of the game has the most fucked up H Akiha ever.
Nice.
It's fucked up. Well, by the way, well played. But yeah, H Akiha in that game is fucked up. Like she does like 6k from like anything, and such a stupid fucking matchup. True. Yeah, it's a good matchup for Warwick. Historical too. It's also one of the reasons why Warwick was so good in that game, because Akiha was good. So
she just crawled up in meta relevance thanks to Akiha.
Yeah.
Now we got Doric versus Husam. Doric, I know has been on a pocket characters journey a bit. Was playing a bit of H Hizui recently, but main C Arc. Husam plays C Coma. I don't think Coma does too bad against C Arc. Like, he has decent low-profile buttons for Sonic and Jump C.
Yeah.
And has, like, a slight range advantage. Even though C-Arc is still cringe to play against for C-Arc reasons. But, like, I've heard a lot of people call that matchup even-ish, which I can see. Or at least close to even.
Wait, which matchup?
Am
I going crazy? Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's what I'm hearing from the C-Arc and C-Coma players.
I don't know about that.
The reasoning is usually that, like, they both already have high health and high damage, and Coma's low moves and dash under are decent against stuff like Jump C and Sonic.
I don't know. I feel like CR just wins some matchups due to being a better character in general.
I mean, yeah, she is a better character, but, like, the interactions aren't that favored for her.
I feel like it will be even if CR wasn't CR. Do you get what I mean? Like,
I mean, that's good enough if you're playing a mid-tier against her, honestly.
Yeah. I feel like, I feel like you're not wrong in the sense that Coma can get in, and it's not like a bad, terrible matchup where it's like unwinnable for Coma, but it's like CR against so many characters, he's just a very character. And if you both get an equal amount of hits in the game, then she's gonna end up winning more because she gets her reward.
Well, good thing that's not the matchup happening. We're stepping down
Yeah.
the tier list a little.
Yeah, but I feel like that's the thing with a lot of characters in this game, that like I feel like they're not bad. They're just have to take a little bit more effort, and Koma's one of them. I don't think this is the way. I feel like this matchup is actually real hard for Koma.
Neutral does seem a little obnoxious, but I do think his reward is decently better.
Yeah. I know I've seen a lot of Koma players complaining about this matchup.
I've mostly seen them complain about C Hisui.
Yeah, Hisui. But H is Walmart Hisui, so it kind of checks out.
So it's still annoying in a lot of the same ways, but like not as bad.
Yeah. Again, just Hisui is just a better character than H Hisui. Like, she gets the consistent corner to corner into setup stuff. But I could see some H Hisui tools being useful here. Mainly the stools. The stools are really good.
The stools I can see being useful. I don't think her jump B is all that good against Koma because a lot of his answers are already low profile based.
Yeah. Definitely. The answer doesn't help a lot, but it hits cross up, so it's nice.
I'm pretty sure it's in the category of cross-ups that leads to C Koma 2B though.
Yeah, probably. You'll definitely prefer like a better air to than an air to ground this matchup. Yeah. Oh yeah, a no EX card makes it so much harder actually.
Yeah, that's one of the big things I'm thinking about, because you really want to abuse Koma's B and C normals being on the slower side, even though they have decent range, to like abuse some of its frame data dead zones after an EX card or two. But if he can just keep staying in 5A range and like pushing himself back in to read into his A normals with 5B and the like, it becomes really cringe. And oh, that too, you auto shield counter against the
Yeah, auto shield counter
just
sucks.
autopilot into an armored move off of his charged move.
Yeah, actually, H-Moon makes it harder. Much harder.
Yeah, you also have plus meter to use EX Dust with, though Koma actually has some decent ways to beat EX Dust on Wake Up already. Because he can do 2B or 2C on Oak after Air Throw, which actually pushes him forward out of EX Dust's hitbox. If Izuri does it on Wake Up.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
You can spot dodge that. I noticed very few people spot dodge 6-2, jump 2 through 6C, but I guess as H-Man you can also just shield counter it in response to Super Flash.
Yeah, and if you're stuck in box zone, then you go like conquer.
That.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why people just block it. Like, I feel like it's not worth it.
Some of it might be not knowing you can bunker it, or they just want to save their meter.
Yeah.
Or they realize too late, and like you don't want to late bunker it, because then you're just going to get blocked in your mind.
Yeah, you're just...
The other, when it comes to shielding and dodging, it is also a pretty fast move after the Super Flash, so they might just not want to get buffer cucked.
I mean, you go back that shit, right? It's pretty much the same.
No, in the majority of cases you can't. It's too active.
Really?
Yeah. Spot
I
dodge
guess I'm
works.
just...
You don't want to do a
privileged.
roll dodge, though. Koma recovers first.
Yeah.
But if you do a like normal spot dodge, I'm pretty sure you can throw punish it. Or you're at least like +1 or 2, so at best Koma can try doing some shit like 2 and 4C.
Yeah, I don't think that... I feel like if the reason is meter, you value the meter, all I can say is that if you win that situation, you're getting meter anyway, because you're falling off watching afterwards anyway.
As H-Moon, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, armor sucks.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna
I
do
find it
anything
so
in that
funny.
situation, just throw after. As Coma.
Yeah. I find it so funny that they actually added, like, prorate on the armor. It's funny. Because they realized that bullshit like that will happen. Instead of buffing armor, they just made it, like, super lazy.
Yeah, they were like, oh, Neko Arc can TOD Coma in Akadensa. We should do something about that. Let's just make him take less damage. That's good enough, right? Thank you, French bread. I like how against Coma armor now still, if you have good timing, you don't even have to do a throw punish for maximum reward. You can do a few buttons and then still throw after. And just treat it like a tick throw with like less throw protection.
Yeah.
And if he takes to the air, I've had instances where I like did a grounded anti-air while he was stuck in like jump A startup, and then I still did rising air throw after.
Yeah. I mean, if you throw this as much damage as my combo, you could do more damage from your combos if you wanted to.
This brings us to...
I think?
Losers... Top 8. Featuring... Okay. We still need Delta and Stigmata to play it out, but... We have... Necrophon versus Mix next, then Monger versus someone.
Chase, like, no, I don't think that's... I'm pretty sure you can get to over 4K with 2A and not even in range of Vice's AA. I'm pretty sure.
Am I a little quiet on mic? Okay, let me boost myself a little. Am I better now, viewers? I've upped myself in OBS. I can also just move closer to my mic because it's on actually pretty far from my face on my desk. I use like an almost proper dining table in place of a desk because that's just what I had in this apartment when I moved in.
Nice.
Okay. I'm closer to the mic now. Is it better now?
By the way, Web, what the fuck was that question the other day?
Oh, I had to settle an argument with a friend of mine. Because we were...
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, wait, one moment. I have to set up... this... Who did I say this was? Necrophon versus Mix. Okay, let me just set up the prediction, then I'll explain. Assuming my memory's good enough. These motherfuckers didn't wait for sync. Okay, predictions up, yada yada. Did they disconnect? Nope, okay. Okay, so my friend and I, we were discussing, like, the early 2000s Justice League cartoon, and, like, the DC animated universe in general, and how it, like, fleshed out certain more, like, C-list characters, or what were at the time, like, C-list characters in DC Comics, and so on, or at least B-listers, or at least generally not known to the public, like, most people that weren't comic people at the time didn't know what who, say, fucking Martian Manhunter or Hawkgirl were. And we were talking about, like, when you talk to the average fucking normie on the street, like, who are the first 5 DC characters they think of when they think DC heroes? I said it's probably, like, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Lantern.
I mean, yeah, of course, but...
Yeah, then they said, I think it's Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Robin. And apparently that one disagreement point at the end was enough for us to, like, feel the need to disprove each other.
Oh.
So,
that's funny.
First we just DM'd a small number of people in, like, our immediate friend group. And we decided that wasn't a good enough sample size, because we started just getting... some probably not useful answers, because we did phrase specifically DC heroes in our questions, and we got, like, the Joker and shit.
What the fuck? I mean, now that I think about it, I'm seeing my answer, and I only said Batman out of all of those that you said.
Yeah, we got a lot of weirdo answers, so we started asking a bunch of people. I asked, like, 80 fucking Melty players.
Wow.
I just went through my DMs and was like, I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna ask you, I'm gonna ask you. And we made a spreadsheet recording all the answers.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. We made a spreadsheet. Oh, no, Necrophonic at the game. Good job. And not only that, but if they, like, gave an answer and were like, I don't know, this character is DC, right? Like, if they said they listed a character but didn't know the character was DC, that only counted as half a point instead of a full point.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't say Robin because he's more of a sidekick. Though, I guess Modern Robin is more of like a standalone character, but... I don't know, dude.
That was my reasoning and why I thought Robin being, like, a big 5 is dumb.
That's an answer.
Like, even if you think overall Robin is more famous than, say, Green Lantern, he's not what's gonna come to mind when people think of DC heroes, because he's a sidekick.
I mean, the first one that I think of is Green Arrow, because he's my favorite. But...
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't always just be the most iconic to everyone, that's why we needed a pretty big sample size. A few people said Green Arrow. 3 people said Green Arrow.
Yeah.
The worst part about that fact is we had someone saying Hawkeye before anyone said Green Arrow.
Oh, really? Hawkeye!
Marvel characters, we just grouped them all together instead of listing each individual one. Marvel characters got 13 points, and I think it was total 15 or so Marvel characters, because a few of those were half points.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
3 people said Daredevil.
Daredevil?
Yeah.
Why Daredevil? I guess because of the movie, it's kind of like... It kind of feels like a DC movie because it's fucking awful.
I have no idea. I don't know, he, like, has no superpowers and beats people up, so he's like Batman or something.
I guess.
Yeah, we have...
How many said Aquaman? I said Aquaman.
Yeah, Aquaman
I know I said Aquaman.
Was 6th place. Aquaman got 20 votes. He's between Robin...
I feel like Aquaman is more popular than Green Lantern, right?
Yeah. The top 5 was Batman with 75, Superman with 68, Green Lantern Flash tied with 40, Wonder Woman with 36. So I was just straight up exactly correct with my big 5, except that the order wasn't exact.
I was about to say, like, Nightwing, but it was like, no, that counts as Robin.
Oh, no, we did count Nightwing as a separate character. Because his portrayal is different. We also have Red Hood as a separate character. One person said Red Hood.
Okay. That's actually a cool one. Red Hood's cool.
Yeah, I'm posting the total list in the Stremgu chat.
I was actually laughing so hard at the question because when I logged into Discord and saw the question in my DMs, you were playing Injustice 2. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Why did this?
Those had nothing to do with each other. That's because one of my friends drunkenly hopped in VC and was like, "Hey, we all own Justice
Oh,
2, I just noticed. Let's play Injustice
I thought
Poo."
I thought you randomly wanted to play Injustice 2 because the game is jank as fuck.
Oh no,
Like,
that it was completely separate. That game does not feel
okay,
good to play.
no, it's fucking god awful, but it's funny because it just looks awkward.
It looks fucking terrible. I could not
Yeah,
settle on a single character I liked the appearance of, even if there were characters I liked from other sources.
it's like every character is constipated, dude. It's so funny.
It's so fucking bad.
Oh, oh yeah, I was like, damn, we've got into like a jank media again.
Nope, I just got into an argument with
Okay,
one
yeah,
of my friends, and
fair enough.
we cannot disagree like normal people.
Yeah. Wait, how many people said Shazam? There's no way I was the only one.
Uh, you were one of three. Technically, two
Okay.
said Shazam, one said Captain Marvel. A real one said Captain Marvel.
Uh, fair enough.
But those did all count as one character, because they are portrayed as the
Yeah.
same character.
Yeah.
It's not like a Robin Nightwing scenario. I think Nightwing has like four. He and Catwoman have four.
But Catwoman is not a hero.
Tell that to the guy who said Darkseid.
What the fuck?
Darkseid got one vote.
I guess. Catwoman's. I guess. I don't know, dude. I don't know. The movies did nothing for the DC universe, dude.
No. I mean, I do think they did contribute to Aquaman getting as many votes as he did. I think if the modern movies didn't come out, Robin might have gotten slightly more votes than him. Like, Aquaman's still
Yeah.
iconic, but I do feel he was, like, slightly benefiting from having recent movies.
I can see the argument for Robin being a hero because of Teen Titans, but when I think about like the Teen Titans, I think about Cyborg more than Robin for some
Uh-huh.
reason. I don't know, dude.
I mean, Cyborg was the second most voted Teen Titan, which also makes sense because
Yeah.
he was also part of the, like, main Justice League in one of the recent movies.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have Delta versus Monger. We got some FV Shion gaming. Got some other notable points about this poll is more people said Batwoman than Batgirl. I was not expecting that.
What the fuck?
There's some interesting stuff in the votes.
Huh? I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Two people said Rorschach.
that was. Huh? That's not a hero.
Tell that
That's
to
like-
the Cybersmith, who I got a hold of on Discord, to ask.
I mean, okay, to be fair, when I think about DC, the first thing that comes to mind is Constantine. But I was like, no, that's not a hero.
A lot of people used hero kinda literally. Like, there was a
Oh,
vote for
loosely,
Poison
I
Ivy,
guess.
one for Harley Quinn. The Dark Side thing. Two people voted Joker. One Swamp Thing.
Oh, I mean, recently he's like not evil, I guess.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but recently mean by like 15 years, I guess. But
That's
you know,
recently enough.
yeah, recently enough. Modern comic books. I was very into comic books when I was younger, so that's why I was like, why is he asking me specifically? Why did he find out?
Well, now you know. I was
Yeah.
asking, like, half of the entire Melty community.
Yeah.
I got some really funny answers from people that just don't know anything about comics. They were like, Batman is DC, right? X-Men?
Yeah, I mean...
Question mark?
Oh
Hawk dude. Martian dude.
Martian dude! Yeah! It's the Piccolo from the DC universe, dude.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah, I don't know
Green
comics
guy with deep voice.
super well. Like, I've read a few. I am a big fan of, like, the Justice League cartoon from the 2000s.
Oh, it's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I really like that, especially, like, Season 2 of the first run before Unlimited. The Unlimited was good, too. And I've been meaning to watch Batman and Superman, the animated series.
Oh, that was actually really good.
Yeah.
I feel like the Justice League one is cool for people that like the comics and kids. But the Batman one is like good for anyone.
I think the Justice League cartoon has a little more Rocky quality, but I think its high points are up there with Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
Like, the second season of Justice League has a long string of really legitimately great banger episodes, but, like, the first season was really awkward. Superman got his ass kicked by everyone and looked old.
Yeah. But I feel like that's fine in a way because a lot of people at the time just knew DC because of Batman and Superman. So
yeah, like,
I guess
I did end up liking the less known characters most. Like, I like Martian Manhunter a lot. Hawkgirl is probably my favorite character.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, Hawkgirl was not a popular character with that cartoon.
Yeah, like, she was a prime example from the original conversation I had about, like, less known and less fleshed out, like, C-lister characters that got, like, a massive blow-up.
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh shit, Monger already won. Congrats.
Yeah. That was a crazy block string, dude. Oh yeah. It was a cool glow-up for some characters.
Now we've got Mateo versus Necrophon. Oh, this is the fucking lore matchup. These two have fought like 50 fucking times. And had an exhibition. Necrophon's won all of them except the last one, where Mateo won fairly decisively.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's EU's most loved matchup, fair enough.
Yeah, and then after the last one, Necrophon ranted a bit in LFG Europe about how I lost to fucking Mateo. It would even be less embarrassing if 2K or Web lost to Mateo. So let's see if he can redeem himself.
I gotta say, this is a tough matchup to figure out. It's H3 against Yaki, huh?
We got slow and fat versus fast and frail.
Yeah.
I imagine Akia can anti-air H3 Yogi fairly well.
Yeah.
Between
I,
having a low
uh,
dash and that really high 2C.
the real problem with H. Against characters with really good momentum is that if her reversal gets baited once, like her bunker or her 2C gets baited once, she just loses. Like she has nothing to come back from that, and this character is like doubles it up because of the pit. Um, but getting the hit is hard. Like getting the hit is hard. But yeah, Pit just makes any H1 matchup really tough.
Uh-huh.
Extremely tough.
Yeah, you can't
I
even do
will
the
honestly go for
crazy
CV
bunker.
Yaki in this matchup over Siaki, huh? But both work, I guess.
Prediction is up. Get your coins out.
I like playing Siaki. That's fair. That's fair. I just assume that every person that has a Siakiha also has a Siaki. Because it's just the same fucking character, but with
Fast.
less life and kind of different combos, but not really.
She's like drunk driver Siakia.
Yeah. Yes, Akiha. I don't know if it's better. I feel like they're both strong in their own ways, but you can like, depending on the matchup, you can pick one or the other,
I'm kind of
which is kind of
biased
cool.
towards Siakia being stronger just due to like stability.
Yeah, I think she's better too in general, but it just feels weird because sometimes you play a matchup that's so bad with this character that you're like, fuck, I should have played Siviaki, and then you play Siviaki and she feels so good. But then you play a matchup where she just feels a bit underpowered, and you're like, damn, I wish I was playing Siaki. And you loop that forever. That's what happens to me all the time. That's why I don't pick this character. It's a fucking loop.
You feel like Two-Face and like you're always on the wrong personality.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, okay, to be fair, I learned how to play Siakiha before I learned how to play Sibiaki. So maybe that's how I got into the conclusion that sometimes Siaki, sometimes you want to jump from Sibiaki to Siaki. Oh yeah, I guess. Also, I was telling the folks from SI the other day, but I feel like the number one enemies of the Akiha players are the Akiha players.
That seems like a common trend for a lot of characters in this game.
Yeah, just going for like the most niche setups that and don't stick to her like original game plan, which is very robust. Speaking of which, like, that combo is very unstable on Ryugi. So, okay, so here's the thing about against low health characters. You can do easy combos on them because you're gonna do pretty much the same damage anyway. That's an optimized combo. At least that's what I think. I don't like going for like specifically Ryugi. Going for character specific esoterics on her just feels like a liability when she is gonna take like a lot of damage anyway. Well, yeah, there it is. It's kind of like, okay, it feels kind of bad to say it like this, but it kind of feels like a Neko. You know, like
Oh, I get that.
yeah. Like, why will you do the full combo against an Echo? She's gonna take a lot of damage anyway. Like, just go for a short combo. It's gonna be a lot of damage. It doesn't matter. You're gonna drop the optimized combo. Don't do it. And it feels weird to compare Ryugi to Neko, but that's how it is. You just don't play against Neko, that's the only one. Sometimes you have to play against Neko, okay? Sometimes you have to. That's not how... That's how it works, okay?
Yeah, especially now that Nekos have, like, a bit more representation at higher level. Skeleton has successfully gaslit a new generation of players.
That character fucking sucks.
That character does. Very much suck.
It's very bad. I remember one of your fuckfists where I beat someone with H-Knack, and the person picked up H-Knack after that.
Oh,
I was like,
God,
dude,
what have you
I
done?
felt so fucking guilty, dude. I felt so guilty.
How could you?
Yeah. Some cats are stronger than FFEUR. Oh, no, dude. FNAC. Web. What's going on with your chat, dude?
Let's see.
Bait used to be believable, dude.
Well, okay, I know the reason for the H-Knack and the Alps tier list thing. That character was B tier for a little while.
No. I think that was awesome. I always respected that tier list. I love Alps tier list. It's my favorite because it's clearly a knee-jerk reaction to what he has lost recently. So it's awesome. It's like it's really good.
Yeah, have you seen the post-climax updates he made to it?
Oh, I don't want to see it, but I can imagine it.
Like, Coma's A or A- now. I'm pretty sure FSA is an A tier now too, A or A- tier.
FSA, dude. Okay.
Yeah,
but yeah,
Skeleton's been playing FSA lately.
Yeah, you know, I know. I play against her FSA too. But well, people already know my opinion on that catcher. All I can say is that yeah, that turtle is good. It's actually good. It's awesome. It makes me feel so validated because I always say that turtles are like a region thing, you know? Like, there'll never be actually accurate. Because we don't have representation for every character in every region at the highest level. So, pretty much every tier list in this game this is what I lost to recently. And then someone comes with fucking C Coma and beats everyone up, even though he was like bad character in every tier list. Now he's A- tier, dude. Yeah, fuck it.
I've not changed my Coma position for whatever it's worth. That character has been in mid-tier for years for me.
I haven't either, right?
But still mid-tier.
Like, I feel like it's that one thing that people don't get about this game is that mid-tiers are good. Like, they can win tournaments. They can do well at tournaments. Not because they did well, or they're actually doing well. It means they're high tier. But you can lie to yourself and say that.
As it turns out, a game with, like, incredibly varied movement options.
Yeah,
and an assortment system mechanics does allow you to actually win against good characters.
yeah. You're only really like actively losing in this game when you pick like I don't know, dude. H mech. I don't know. A character that's clearly overly flawed.
Uh huh.
And even then, you might get smoked because you were not as good as you thought you were.
Yeah. Like, I try not to put too much stock into my purely hands on experiences when writing characters. I try to see if there's anything I'm missing beyond my knee jerk
Yeah,
reactions, because otherwise I would look goofy. And it's the same when I'm
yeah,
like rating matchups. I usually just straight up do not give most matchups a rating, even if I've played a lot, because like this game is too open ended and the character select is so big. Even if there's multiple representatives of a character, they often play very wildly differently, so it's hard to say what like the standard is. So I usually
yeah.
just say like, yeah, I like this about this matchup, and I don't like this. And uh, as a tournament organizer, I watch everyone play, so I usually just win against people because I know what everyone does anyway. Matchup aside.
It's a true cheat code. Become a tournament organizer.
Yeah. Like that, I would say that that is probably my greatest strength as a player. I just know what everyone does.
I I don't know what anyone does, dude. I used to be like that, but I'm not as an active watcher as I used to.
I still run tournaments for some reason.
Yep.
I'm always watching, and I still commentate other brackets. So I can just be like, okay, I know all this person's habits, and I probably have a decent idea of like how they view the narrow matchup, so I'm just gonna use that against them. And that's how I have a winning record against pretty much everyone that I've played against in the past 2 or so years.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's one of my weaknesses as a player is that I don't play too many tournaments as I used to.
Uh huh.
My tournament experience is actually really, at least that side of my gameplay is very rusty.
Oh, I
But
can't
other
speak
than
that
that,
well to
I've
like my raw tournament ability because I don't play in tournament that much because I kind of hate FT2.
fair enough.
Like I've won the few tournaments entered. Like I won Outplayed, I won UMAD, but I definitely feel a little shaky in those environments because first off, you have to kind of play roulette with offline setups in this game.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a thing.
And then there's just like the fact that it's a shorter set, so that's how I keep getting like 3-2 wins in finals. Like at Outplayed, I won 3-2. At UMAD, I was down 2-0 in winners finals. And so I was like, okay, I should like start winning now. Because otherwise this will probably be a lot harder. Like, oh yeah, that's how I play. Got it.
Fair enough.
But
Fair
like in
enough.
longer sets, I'm consistent. Against
Yeah,
everyone.
I guess the last tournament that I joined here, I also had to reset the bracket because I was down in games. I was like very shaky with my execution too.
Uh-huh.
Um, and I still am because I fucking had fucking awful. I tried to learn hitbox by the way because of that because I was tired of my pad betraying me. It's so annoying.
That's understandable. I find this
Yeah.
game kind of a pain in the ass to like stay consistent on execution-wise too, just because there's a lot of things where the game feels really pedantic, like IAD and then just having no buffer.
Oh no, that I don't have any troubles. My problem is that my fucking controller takes 4 as 3 sometimes, and that fucks me up. Like, I'm trying to do like, or sometimes like, I don't know, the 4 to 1. Yeah. My 1 input is fucked up on my pad, and I'm tired of like pads breaking because every pad has an issue. The pad that I used to have was having troubles jumping forward, and that's really annoying because I'm playing a character that has to like delay a very specific jump in her combo. I don't know, dude. Pads fucking blow because they break in like 6 months or less even.
That's why I stopped playing on pad. I used to be a pad player in like 2019. I was like, okay, I don't like playing on keyboard, let's undust my fucking DS2. My DS2 is not working anymore. Let's use my DS1. Oh, this is like literally ripping the skin off my thumb. Let's not do that anymore. Let's get a fighting commander. Oh, my fighting commander broke in like 2 months. Fuck this.
Yeah, I love fighting commanders when they work, but when they don't work, they're fucking awful. And I use fighting commanders. So now I'm tired of using fighting commanders. My favorite controller is a PSP, actually. I used to use my PSP as a pad, but they have a real problem where they use how's it called, micro USB?
Yeah, micro USB.
Yeah, like the really old one. And those break really easily. So it's not that the pad stops working. The 3001 PSP, of course, because the 1000 series has a really awful pad. But I love that shit, and I love the PSP as a controller. But it's a really pain in the ass because you have to. I used to be able to buy them for like $10, so I was like, I actually have like 10 PSPs in my closet right now, and they all work. They just the USB just doesn't work, but everything else works. So I just have them there, and I don't really have a use for them, and they're real expensive now, so I can't do that anymore.
you just have a mountain of PSPs.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite consoles, so I can't complain. But yeah, that's my favorite pad. That's definitely my favorite. But yeah, it's just that they don't live for enough time. Pads fucking suck.
Yeah, that was my main issue. I also am just like a known hard button presser, so they wear out even faster for me.
Oh, I'm not, but I remember a friend asked me for my my fighting commander, and he gave it back with the B button just fucked up. I was like, how does this happen? Like, he just used it for like maybe 15 minutes.
Some of us
and I don't blame him.
Outside the game.
It's just that, yeah, I don't blame him. It's just that how is mashing 2B going to make your controller fucking die?
Was he a Wara player?
It's not fair. No, Merkawa player.
Okay.
Pretty much the same thing. With 2B mashers.
I have like very little playtime in uni, so I wouldn't know. Merkava is the main character I tried in that game, though. I just never got far in that game. I opened it like twice. 5 years ago.
Yeah, it's definitely La Creatura from the game.
That's what I play.
Yeah.
Big fan of playing weird fucking guys.
It's kind of nice. Okay, that's By the way, how's Monger doing this well with FFEUR? I don't know.
He's been on a journey with this character for a while now.
I like the combos.
This is just the journey character for some reason.
Yeah. I gotta say, I thought this character was worse than she actually is. Because I mostly play characters with big normals, and that just fucks her up. Against other characters, like when I started diversifying my my character knowledge, I realized that this character wasn't that bad. She just has really bad matchups against characters I like. The most, at least.
Yeah, that seems to be a fairly commonplace opinion now, that, like, she's not complete ass. Like, a lot of NA started lightening up slightly on her after Soft Drinks got top 4 at Climax 2 years ago. I remember
I think
had her in
just
E
fine.
tier somewhat recently.
No. See, that's why I like it. That's why I like the choose.
No other tier
So
list has
good.
as much soul.
Yeah. I mean, I like the Korean tier lists. Those are fine too.
Oh, the fucking BuzzBob tier list.
Yeah, I love that one.
I can't even
I actually think it's really cool.
footage of that guy playing on YouTube, but all that comes up is Lumina.
That's because they have a weird rule of not sharing replays. It's like an arcade Korean thing, from what I've heard.
They're hiding forbidden tech from us on why. I don't
Yeah,
remember
but
what was on the tier list, so I can't give an example of why X or Y is good.
Okay, I feel like that tier list is cool because, of course it's, I always think that tier lists are a regional thing, right? But if it's like in their region, they value a lot of like footsies-based characters, which is something that I don't see too many other regions do. Unless they're like a specific player. Some specific players know the strength of like a character with good mobility, good normals, and this game. You don't even really need like big setups or anything. You just need to have like a good 5e sometimes, and a good anti-air. You know. And I have seen some of the Korean players play, and it makes sense. I think that tier list makes sense. It's the same when I see like the Japanese tier lists. I think they're actually. I know they look janky for a lot of people. Stuff like Hisui and the lowest tier, you know. But
oh,
it kind of makes
that
sense.
one was only on the Red Melon tier list of the ones on the wiki.
Yeah. I think the Yuhi tier list also has Hisui very low.
She is a bit low on that one too, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly, but like I do get why those are like that, just because like ring wide and such. Like, okay, yeah, Satsuki's even more broken now.
Yeah, but I feel like those tier lists are not like you can still understand a lot of about like their meta even outside ring wide. They know some stuff that we don't sometimes, and the same goes for like the NA tier list. When I see them, it's like, yeah, some of these guys know stuff that I don't know, which is fine, you know. It's just that we value different things in some aspects of the gameplay, which is fine, you know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. It depends a lot on a lot of stuff.
I tried to account for like all the PC ring regions that I've observed when making my tier list, and as a result, my tier list honestly feel just kind of really boring compared to most others.
Yeah,
because like no one talks about like wild takes on my tier list. I've noticed.
Oh yeah, I think the only people that I've seen complain about mine is that I have that weird tier where I didn't really rank the characters. I just said like, yeah, these characters might be better than the ones above, might be worse.
You had the
But they're
philosophical
here.
tier.
So I'll just leave them here because I don't know where to put them. And some people said like it's weird that I have F Satsuki over H Satsuki, which is like no, it's just not over H Satsuki. She's just I just didn't know where to put her.
That's
like,
just like
the character's good.
Character across most players.
Yeah. Which is why I think that turtles are not very useful when you want to see how a character plays out in the meta. At least in this game, because it has too many characters.
There's
and
more characters.
Too many of them don't. Yeah. Definitely, there are more characters than players. So it's like, I try to describe how the characters plays in the meta over like explicitly saying this character is better than the other one. Which is why I haven't seen too many people complain about my turtles either. It's very safe, I guess. It doesn't have weird stuff like, I don't know. I didn't like overrank my character. I just put her in the mid tier, so I think she's fine. Or I didn't like put HV Akiha in the high tier because everyone back in the day played HV Akiha over here, and I didn't do that kind of shit. People don't remember those days where everyone played HV Aki over here. It was funny. This was the HV Aki region.
I've had glimpses of footage of like ancient HVAC. Like I've dug through and I was like, wow, this character had like a lot of people. Huh.
Yeah,
weird.
Too many players actually.
So we've got winners finals now.
It's funny because I saw too many HVAKis, then I picked up CVAki, and I can only wonder, why would you play HVAK over C? I don't get it. But I guess, I don't know, dude. Her JC looks cooler, I guess.
They might just like her synergy with H-Moon mechanics or find her easier.
I don't know. Her synergy with H-Moon mechanics is kind of awkward, actually. Like, she doesn't have good supers mid combo besides C2C, and that actually lowers her damage from her combos. And it's weird, dude. She's an awkward character. I don't think she's bad, but it's just awkward to play. That's my color band. Like, I take it from him.
This is a match by.
I really like the. Yeah, I don't know which color that is. Is it the coma color or the black color? But yeah.
I don't think I've seen that play so I can't say. I've seen this matchup happen a fair amount back when Inami and Alma played a lot.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I know both of them. I think this matchup's good for Coma. It can often be kind of dangerous and stressful for Wark just due to the damage difference.
A damage difference, really?
As well as stuff like 2-2A anti-air being fairly good against Ring.
I mean, that I can see, but damage difference I don't see, honestly. Her damage is really high, I guess. It's actually annoyingly high. Whenever I play against decent seal work, I feel like this character shits up damage.
You don't have to be decent to see Koma shit damage with him, though. He also just has significantly higher health.
Yeah.
And better defensive options.
But I mean, Alma also plays really well, so. It was just like weird hits in neutral. But yeah, this character actually does a fair amount of damage from like very inane hits.
As we're going to the other corner now.
I don't remember if Koma had a weird hard box for her counter hit pickups. Maybe that's it.
I don't know. I know Warp Hurtbox doesn't give Koma any special combos.
Yeah. But I feel like Wark is definitely more finicky in that sense.
Yeah, I don't like comboing this character. Like, it probably doesn't help that a lot of the hits you get on her neutral are kind of weird. But like, a lot of my cool narrow combos don't work on Warp.
Yeah.
And that's what matters to me most. I want to swag on people.
I just find it so annoying that every time I pick H Arcwait for whatever reason, my opponent is playing Wark. And it's like every time. I don't know how they do it.
They'll find each other in any universe.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh god, laggy. And you can shield that.
Yep.
Not sure if that would have been punished from that range, but like... better frame advantage still. I don't agree with these air dodges. Rings are insanely active.
Yeah, I'm trying out CR combos right now on Koma, and they all work fine. So maybe just weird hits.
I know she has some like weird 6-2, not 6-2, 2-3-6 loop.
Oh yeah, those. But you don't really want to go for them too often. It's mostly like 2B 6C and 2C 6C and Shin-in combos too that are kind of awkward in some characters, but they work all fine on them.
Oh no, telegraphed heat. Is Sam gonna win his second Fuckfest? He won the last Fuckfest he joined too, which was over 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago? Jesus.
Yeah, that was the last European Fuckfest I ran before stopping for over a year. Because I was just getting burnt out on running like 3 tournaments every weekend.
Which is fair. Okay,
yeah,
juicy.
Super Flash, that looks too, I guess. Oh no.
Oh my god!
I love this game.
Jank. Me too, dude. It's looking like a 3-0.
Yep. And maybe I was downplaying the matchup too. Maybe this is unwinnable for Wark, actually.
I will say that's pretty fair. It's a pretty fair matchup. Oh, yep, there it is. Unwinnable.
doesn't matter what region you're in, C Coma is cheap in all
Coma
of them.
wins. True. The truest highest of the tiers. That was it, right? That was Storm.
What was that?
That was Grand Finals, right?
That was winners finals.
Oh, that was Winners Finals? Never mind.
Yep. We're going to losers
So that was
semis
Grand
now.
Finals for some reason.
I've
I
been
have
having a
to
bit
open the bracket, dude.
hard of a time keeping track of the bracket too, because we've just been talking about random stuff this entire time.
Yeah.
It's basically just been a podcast with melty footage in the background.
Yeah. Those are the best foxes, don't worry.
Yeah.
It's the most watchable content on the internet. So this is gonna be H Hisui against H Rugi.
Possibly. Or maybe Doric is going to play C-Arc now. I think he mentioned wanted to swap over C-Arc. Which, I mean, is fair. Playing C-Arc into Ryogi has been rather well received by C-Arc players in the past.
I feel like this game should have a ban system. What do you think about that?
Like, just for specific matchups, or...
I don't know, when you queue up against anyone, you can ban the characters and then you pick the character.
That does sound kind of funny.
Yeah. It's kind of like a... like in, what's it called? I don't know, dude. Some games have that. Not fighting games, but some games have.
Maybe that's the new system implementation that fighting games need to save the genre.
Yeah. Yeah, you just ban characters.
Just from game to game. In this game, like, a bunch of the bans will just be used on echoes instead of even the top tiers.
I will never ban an echo, dude.
You won't, but a lot of people probably will.
I will never. And you can make it so that you ban a character and the moon. You just don't. So that way you have a reason to learn other moons with some characters.
I'll become the H-Narrow warrior that everyone needs.
Like, with some characters, like, all the Nanaya players that I know have an F Nanaya, dude. Like, it doesn't matter if you play C or H, or just main F. You're playing F Nanaya at some point in your life. But
F Nania does just have like the automatic intimidation factor of like, oh, I'm gonna have type this stupid fucking character.
I guess. Okay, check this out. You can ban a moon after the character's picked. How does that sound? It sounds god fucking awful, but I will love it.
Maybe I should like run a tournament in that format.
Yeah. Like, you blind pick the characters, and then you ban a moon. Yeah. I
know much of the Coma players can kind of play one of the other moons. Like, Skeleton does have an F Coma. Jog has tried playing the C Coma a bit too. I've not seen it in action though.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like Satsuki will be broken in that form.
You either ban the easier
Okay,
Satsuki or force C players to play the easier Satsuki. Or the
I mean,
same
you
character
always
fewer
ban
angles.
C. You always ban C, right? But then F is a really good character, and H is a really good character too. So what do you do?
Hope they can finish F's combos, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Some characters are fucked though. Like, if you ban F Mia,
Prepare
that
for
character's unplayable.
unbearable suffering.
Yeah. Nero is also like fucking broken.
Nero's cheap, yeah.
Yeah, Nero will be fucking broken. Like, both he has 2 really good moons and a playable one.
They're really easy to switch between two. Like, I've
Yeah.
practically never actually practiced F Nero, but I still can beat a pretty solid portion of people with him.
Okay, what do you do if the person next to you sets and picks PCL? What do you ban?
In most cases, F. But I've also just never had to deal with a particularly strong C or H PCL.
I mean, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, maybe I will ban H because she's the easiest.
She does feel like she has the most, like, corn factor in brackets specifically.
Yeah. Like, but I feel like if they are really good with F, then I will ban F. But if I didn't know the person, I will have to ban H.
That makes sense. And, oh, Necrophon 120. Congrats.
Yeah. The C
Though,
art didn't work.
Took away, like, C from Nero, I might still just be that one guy who plays H.
Yeah, I mean, there's an argument to play H if you, like, ban the moon that makes it harder to play H. It balances itself.
Yeah. I'm also the weird guy that's just, like, played H with no one asking a lot, just because, I don't know, I want to do 5A, 6A combos that, like, barely do more damage than normal combos. I want to flex that I can, like, do crouch and stand specific combos, both. Now I have Kiri versus Necrophon.
Wait, I'm actually figuring out the meta. And I feel like it all comes down to Hime, dude.
Hime's fucked up, too.
Yeah, Hime will be fucked up in that format. Like, they will ban F, of course. You will ban the moon that has the best tools against H, and you will pick H. How do you deal with 2 and 4B?
Every character
Can
can
they deal
air
with it?
shield.
Can they deal with it? And if they ban H, you're playing F Hime. It's easy as that.
Let's see, we now have H. Ryogi versus C. Wark. I've seen some Seawark versus FFEUR, but I don't think I've ever seen Seawark versus H.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't think I can say too much about work here. I feel like I'm a work up player more than a down player. Um, I'm an H rookie doomer.
Uh, I'm probably like
That's hot.
slightly negative or than average towards both these characters.
Okay, so you're probably more objective. Your perspective is a bit more objective than mine, I guess.
Maybe. I do have
Because
Seawark
I
listed
feel
like
like
slightly higher on my tier list for whatever that's worth.
I guess uh, it's not.
I have mixed feelings on how this matchup might play out because on one hand, Ryogi does have the good air movement and the large air buttons, so she could probably like get into spaces to threaten Wark faster and more effectively than other characters. But
I don't
on
know
the other
about that.
side, she can't retain air options and she will just fucking explode
I mean,
if
if you
she
get
gets
hit by
hit.
grounded 214A, you lose.
Yeah.
That move like has little pro rate, does too much damage, and if you get hit with it, counter hit, you're dead. Like this character does way too much damage from 214A.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you want to take that approach.
Yeah. Maybe H specifically
And
having access to the knife can help a bit with like
yeah.
trying
But
to.
then you're playing at a range where you're not really threatening. It's just also annoying because she will slowly get into a range where rings are way too good, and it's gonna be annoying again.
Mm-hmm.
However, have you considered just dashing and pressing 2A?
True.
Just when the round start. Try to get it from there.
Yeah. On the speaking of dash specifically, I do think that's an aspect where I think this is another matchup where Efriogi's better
Oh yeah, of course.
because she can
Yeah.
is a lot better catching landings.
Yeah. I feel like again, this Ryugi reversal is not as good in this matchup because 2B just low profiles it,
Yep.
and it's just annoying.
Two be low profiles. Ring safe jumps can trade. Uh,
It's in Ryugi's favor if it trades, though. To be fair.
sure, but you are trading after you just probably took like 10,000 damage, so.
Oh yeah, of course. But it also depends a lot if the work player is willing to do the high damage combos on Ryugi,
I guess so,
which is
but
not easy.
Atriogi also is a bit of a try hard combo reliant character, so. Eh.
Honestly, I guess I don't know, dude.
Are they in yet?
I think it doesn't help that work also has a really good heat,
Uh huh. It's big. I wonder if
but
how slow it is can like throw off certain clash stuff.
yeah, I don't know, dude.
Kirimari's
Ryugi
taking
players
as much time
just
as possible to join the IP so he can like get as many tips from us on how to win.
I guess that's the trick. But yeah, Ryugi also has some nice stuff. To be fair, like I feel like I don't know. Is the problem is that the way that I think that Ryugi wins this matchup is not a way that Edge Ryugi players usually go for, which is just playing grounded. trying to catch the landings. There's a walk in neutral.
If they wanted to do that, they'd be FFEUR players.
That's the thing. But I feel like that's the best way to play this matchup.
By
And you
playing
can do that.
FFEUR?
You can actually do that. You don't have to play FFEUR to play that way in some matchups.
Tell that to the HFEUR player base.
Yeah.
Okay,
I feel like
Kirimari's
Tsurugi
back.
players are better at that. They're like they play, even though they have like almost the same normals. A lot of I've seen a lot more Tsurugi players being good at neutral than Age.
Kirimari says, give me 1 minute.
Hell yeah.
He's absorbed enough knowledge. Meanwhile, Husam is just waiting in grand finals like, I beat both these people with my broken fucking grappler with auto damage and auto neutral and auto defense.
I miss when people said out of footsies.
I still say auto footsies sometimes.
Really? Oh. I remember when X-Hard came out. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm older than most of you, I guess.
Yep.
But I remember people complaining about Soul out of footsies. You will pick the out of footsies catcher.
Place your bets.
It was funny.
Yeah, that's a little.
It was the new thing to complain about.
My time, I didn't know what footsies were at that point in time. I learned the word footsies after reading the Melty Blood Who Should I Play doc, and I still didn't know what it meant for a while.
That dog is scrambled.
Let's see, can these players apply the advice we gave them?
Yes. Mainly the dash you. Okay, there it is.
Okay, Necrophon has been on the ground this whole time. Never mind, he jumped. How dare he. That's such a risky tech. Just keeps looping it, no EX guard to do much.
Infinite pressure, dude. 2A is not even possible to block with. See, this is what I mean. It's like, if you stop moving around for 5 seconds in neutral, you will realize that your opponent is just jumping. But it's hard. Sometimes it's hard because it feels like you have to do a lot of neutral when you actually don't have to.
Sometimes you can simply stand and watch.
Yeah. Watch them die. Like, of course, it's a liability against some players if you're not being proactive enough. But like, Wark is not good at approaching. She actually kind of expects you to go at it. That's how she hasn't been.
Nope.
Yeah, there it is, the 2v low profile. I feel like Kiri is getting the hits, but not the conversions. Man.
Yep.
It kind of goes back to the just go for safe routes against Rugi, but yeah. TTC is a really good move with this character. It's a broken reversal, but it does have a fair amount of weaknesses.
There was some debate about its quality in LT Europe earlier today. I didn't actually know what exactly people were saying other than like some general discussion about it, because I was just wanted to be like, hey, join my tournament, it's in 1 hour.
Yeah, I think it's really good, but at the same time, of course, it has weaknesses. It's not as broken as it sounds. Like a first frame active move. If you know counterplay, it's not gonna feel as good. But that's every move in the game. Like, you can't expect the move to have no weaknesses, and you can't expect 2C to be free out of the jail. EX move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like the teleport there to avoid the yeah, there it is. The knife. Tricity. OTG. Oh, you see the meter. I'm not sure if I like it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
It's FT3.
It's FT3, yeah.
You're in finals.
I was about to say, I find it weird that we didn't go for a corner route. We just went for like normal BNB.
Looks like Kiri is requesting a DQ. Currently having some inputting issues, that's unfortunate. Guess we got grand finals with Necrofon and Husam. Yes, Vinci, Husami's in grand finals for the second time, actually. And last time it was a Kobe mirror, no less. Guess I'll use this moment to do some shilling. If you like what you've seen tonight and want to support the players, we have a matcherino. I believe we're currently sitting at $5. Oh, $10. Wow, I'm very generous. But yeah, link is in the Twitch chat. If you want to support the players, we're sitting on $10 right now. And if you want more European Melty, you want in-person Melty and all that, consider showing up to Outplayed on February 8th to 9th. Real, in-the-flesh Melty tournament in Vienna at a somewhat major event. An officially sanctioned side bracket hosted by me.
Yeah. Love me some offline Melty.
Yeah,
I've been running offline Melty too, so support your tournaments, offline tournaments.
Yep.
These are not locals, I'm guessing, so.
No, this is a side bracket at a kinda major.
A big event.
Major-ish.
Okay, yeah.
Regional, some shit like that.
Big event. Big event, yeah.
Currently the biggest side bracket, and I think like as many signups as one of the main games.
Yeah, support your offline multiplayers.
Yeah. Come to Outplayed, you get to hang out with me. I can show you to an overpriced sausage stand.
Sounds like a deal.
Yep.
Fly me there.
I should like just start up a fucking Kickstarter to fund a bunch of people from different parts of the planet. Like, we got 1 month. Give us $5,000.
I feel like flying to Europe is much more expensive than flying to other places. I feel like
it's not cheap. I think it's usually like $700 or something of that sort.
From America to Europe. I mean, it's not that bad, man.
Like, usually, when I get like cheap-ish good throw. Tickets to go to Canada, it's like 600 something. Whenever
That's
I go
not
to
bad,
June,
actually.
really mad.
That's actually kind of impressive because going from South America to America is much more expensive.
Oh.
To North America, I guess.
Damn, maybe you should pull up then.
Maybe. Okay. Actually, the Europeans players that I met at Climax were pretty chill. They were cool.
Yeah, I've been harassing those to come to Outplayed as well.
It will be cool. I actually wanted to see more of them because I felt like they were really good players.
Now, if I make it to the next Climax and there's like another international exhibition, I'm conflicted on like, am I on Team World or am I on Team NA?
That's a tough question.
Do I get to choose?
I guess you get to choose, yeah.
I might just be
like,
okay, which of these is like, do I want to play against?
I was like, yeah, my team is broken because we have Moa and Jin. But then, when we were told about the format, I was like, yeah, we're fucked. It's over.
Yeah, when I heard about the format, I was like, oh, this is... No, it's over.
Yeah.
If I was there on the international team, I could have made it
slightly
closer.
The thing is, you can't carry your team. You can only win 2. So yeah.
Yeah.
It was so hard.
Yeah, I do hope that we get a slightly different format next time, because I do like having the chance to sweep if I'm locked in.
I mean, I like the format that we use at the Sud versus Brazil, which is every player has 2 lives, but the same player can repeat itself until every player of your team has played.
Yeah, I do like that a lot as a way to like try and balance kind of unsure looking.
Every player has to play at least once before we get repeats, before we get like a sweep. So you get all the variety that you get from an exhibition, and then you get like the whole MVP stuff.
The anchor fight.
Yeah, the anchor fights, all that stuff. It's really fun.
Yeah,
I like the format of Climax, so I feel like it was balanced too, but it was balanced in a different way, to say the least.
I've run a few 10v10s, and with those, it's 2 captains picked from a pool of players, which usually balances out decently.
Oh yeah, that will be cool too, yeah.
Yeah, and the way I do it so that they can send out their strongest players is that, like, you have to go in the reverse order that you pick the players in. Like, it's the bottom 3 players that were, like, picked last that you can only send out until they're dead, then your stronger ones, then your stronger ones until you're at the top.
That sounds fun too, yeah. So I'm gonna say that the best team exhibition that I've played was the ball versus no balls. So,
oh, of course.
Yeah, because that was... Yeah, I actually felt represented. You know, I was fighting for a cause.
And you did do a lot for your team.
Yeah, I had to tell everyone that I appreciate balls.
You were Ball's strongest soldier.
And I remember JG being like, what are we playing this for? Oh, when he realized what the exhibition was for, he was like, this is so fucking stupid. Why am I in Ball's team?
You wouldn't get it.
Yeah. He was in the Balls team and he didn't even like balls.
You will never understand a warrior's bond to balls.
Yeah.
I think the only gimmick 10v10 I played in was the Bochi likers versus haters 10v10.
Oh.
I didn't even like watch the show.
But what team were you on?
I was on the haters team.
Oh.
I was a reserve
I really like
pick
Bochi
too, and I was just like randomly pinged by someone else like, I'm tired and want to go to bed, want to sub in for me. And
wait, was it like Hitori Bochi, or was it like Bochi the Rock?
Bochi the Rock.
Okay.
I've seen Hitori Bochi. I probably wouldn't have been on the haters team for that.
On the haters team?
I would not have been.
Oh, not having. Okay. I was like, dude, who hates Hitori Bochi, dude?
No,
no way you
I
can
was
hate that.
On the haters team as someone who hadn't seen Bochi the Rock. I was subbed in as a reserve. I was subbed in way too early, too. There were 5 people left on the enemy team. And then I subbed in and no one took a single fucking game off me.
Jesus Christ.
The most fucked up part, too, is that the remainders of the haters team included Sane and Skeleton as well.
Jesus Christ. I think you should watch Bochi the Rock. You will like it.
I do plan on it, because River and I, my friend, we've been talking a bit about band anime recently, and how they all exist on a spectrum. On, like, one end, watching this makes me want to join a band, on the other end, it doesn't. And we plan on watching as many band animes and mapping them on the do I want to join a band from this or not spectrum. Like, we recently watched Girls Band Cry. That's something
Oh,
real. We agreed
Sounds
that
cool.
Metalocalypse is on the makes me want to join a band side, because, like, it means I'm gonna
That's
make
not an
money.
anime, but fair enough.
We used band anime a little generously, like we included X-Drummer on the Spectrum too. That does not make
Fair
me want to
enough.
join a band, by the way.
Yeah.
X-Drummer
Yeah.
is, like, very far on the... No. Like, Heion was decently on the, yeah, I'm willing to join a band if this is what it's like side.
Jesus Christ. Stashing low profile
Yep.
teachers.
I wanted to mention that earlier, but I was too invested in talking about other stuff.
True.
I watched Maigo earlier this year. That kind of made me lean
Really?
towards not wanting to join a band.
Do idol animes count as band animes?
Do what animes?
Idol animes.
I'll leave that up to you. I've never watched an idol anime. Just didn't really come to mind when I thought of the concept.
I feel like you will like Zombieland.
I've heard good things about Zombieland. That's something like I
Yeah.
might watch at some point.
It's kind of like if they made a band anime for like... I don't fucking know, dude.
Just shielded that.
Like Denmark, some shit like that. It's like a shitty city in Japan, so it's like really funny.
Oh, so it's like X-Drummer.
Yeah, it's kind of like X-Drummer, but you know, with anime girls.
With anime girls. Less content that you're not allowed to show on television, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might watch that then. I was, like, downloading a decent amount of anime earlier today, because I'm gonna be going into the mountains for Christmas, and I won't have good internet. So it's like, I should like, put the moving image in my laptop to keep me company. Oh, congratulations to Hussam for winning.
Yeah, even though it says Kiri up there.
Oh, wow, I have not been paying attention at all. Wow.
I was letting it rock.
Oops.
It's part of the soul.
Fucking Necrophon's score.
It's soul.
Congratulations, Kirimari, with your godlike coma.
Now that's pretty. Actually, a good coma. A solid coma.
Can we get another coma region? Can we spread the good word of C coma?
I swear people have tried here. It just never works.
Maybe it's time to make another attempt. The coma
I'm
revolution.
not playing that character, dude. I'm not playing that. I'm not strong enough.
You don't have to be strong enough. Everyone has a C coma.
I mean, but like actual playing that character? Fuck no, dude.
Sometimes you just gotta ABC 123 fart and shart 5.5.
Yeah, but I don't have. Okay, so the best players over here right now are playing C Koha, F Biyaki, C Nanaya, C Aoko, C Wara. Do you think I'm playing fucking C Koma against that shit? I'm not doing that.
Let's see.
Screw that.
I'm not doing that. Has Rekka loops on Nanaya, Aoko, and Wara.
Yeah.
And, like,
and Nanaya can combo me from his normal throw.
I don't see the problem.
Nanaya can combo Koma from his regular throw.
Okay, well, you can combo Nanaya.
True.
And he has lower health. I don't see the problem.
True.
That just like makes the matchup fair because like you can grapple him, he can grapple you.
Yeah, it's just like Baki the grappler.
Yeah.
It all comes down to that. Who's better at grappling? Who's better at pissing?
True.
We'll never know. Today it was Sam. Tomorrow it might be somebody else.
Anyway,
You
that.
killed my eye in 4 interactions. Just too many interactions, dude. I play Satsuki and I can kill him in one.
Yeah, but that's cheap.
True. I guess that character's too cheap. Yeah. Uh,
I should probably show the Matcherino again. If you like C Coma, consider contributing to the Matcherino to supplement the growth of this character.
yeah. And shoutouts to everyone that played the tournament. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, shout outs
So
to
far,
you,
your
even though we like commented on almost none of it.
yeah, but it was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, and Necrofront you played pretty well. So
Yeah, congratulations
it's
to
just
Necrophon. If you're a fan of Necrophon,
yeah,
you can contribute to the Matcherino.
true.
And yeah, I don't have much else to mention. Oh, right. Join Outplayed. Join the real life Melty tournament. Link is in the
Oh yeah,
description
right.
for both. But yeah.
Are you gonna rate the EFC players?
Is there an EFC thing going on currently?
Yeah, it's the end of the year tournament.
Can you send me their Discord, not Discord, their Twitch thing?
I put it in the
Whiteland EFC? Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I'll send y'all over to Whiteland EFZ. King of the Ping. That sounds promising. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. I'll probably have something set up in the new year. Keep your eyes open for that. And we'll see you all next time on Fuckfest Z. Miss.